Let me ask you a serious question. Do you think that it is bad or dangerous for a woman to be ambitious, career driven, and a working mother? Here's a clip from Megyn Kelly's podcast where she's interviewing Caroline Leavitt. Now, this is a ex-lawyer turned broadcast journalist and the White House press secretary. Let's see what they say.
I too am a working mom and
Mhm.
always have been.
Mhm.
I've been a professional woman since I graduated from college
Mhm.
or law school. But now there's, I think, a good thing, which is like the
Mhm.
restoration of valuing so-called traditional,
Right.
moms, and that's great. The women who take care of their kids full
Mhm.
time. Most of my best friends are doing
Mhm.
exactly that. But it seems like in the right, there's like a bit of a shift toward like you can't do what Caroline's doing.
Mhm.
That's actually like an unsafe or a dangerous or a
Mhm.
bad choice
Mhm.
for families, for children, which I reject wholesale,
Mhm.
but you hear it more and more.
Yeah.
What do you hear that and what do you think of it?
I would reject that it's a bad choice. Is it a tough choice? Absolutely. I'm doing this work for my son and for all children to make this country better. And it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's
Yes.
also it's temporary, right? In 4 years, my son will be 4 years old.
Ladies, we really need to be honest with ourselves and other people that we cannot have it all at once. We can have it all over the course of our lifetime, but not all at once. We have to make trade-offs. We have to prioritize things. We can't always be the best we can be in all the roles at the same time. And so that's okay. It's a choice and things can change. And we work together as a team with our spouse in order to make it work. And our less than best could be better than most other people's. And that's probably true in her case. She seems quite exceptional. We all have different capacities. But to try to deny that you're not sacrificing something for this job is disingenuous to ourselves, but also to other people. I think we should encourage women to go after, their passions and to have a calling and a purpose because we do have special gifts that we need to utilize in this world. But timing is so important. I have a criticism here. Like, I'm not judging her, but I'm saying I think that sacrificing in that first year of your baby's life to that extent is something she could potentially regret later on in life. But she has good reason to do it and she's thinking long term. So I understand why. I think it's one thing if you're trading off with your husband, like his career comes first for a while and then you want to put your career first for a while. But when you are actually sacrificing the bond and the well being of your infant in the first year of their life, or even the first 4 or 5 years of their life, we need to think hard about this. Because encouraging women to have like a marriage to their career outside of the home during the first formidable years of their children's lives, it's going to have a huge impact. And it has had a huge impact on people's lives, on our culture. And we do need to correct that. Couldn't there be some exceptions to this? Sure. We've got to find a way for women to learn that this sacrifice on the career side is not a bad thing, but sacrificing their children's well being and the bond you have with them can be an extremely bad thing. Now, of course, this is not a 100% sacrifice, right? She's still going to be a decent mother during these years. But is it worth the deficit that she's losing by being in the White House during these 4 years? Again, this is a personal choice, but qualitatively, there's no way that she can say that it's going to be just the same. It's just impossible. The bottom line seems to boil down to how do you strike a balance between work and home life? Now, this is a problem that has always been the case for men, but since the sexual revolution, it's now become an issue for women. And we are trying to swing the pendulum back in the other direction a little bit, and we don't need to go all the way over, but we do still need to consider how can the benefits of feminism play out while not sacrificing our utility in the home and in society with our children.